It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Gets past one man and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you to get in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
To throw now, here's Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Clearing. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Quick throw completed by Richardson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Up the middle they go. Cleary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. Got a man, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Cleary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Richardson going to change the play here. Now Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Dancing away at the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Packers 7.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Slot man moves right. Love to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton from 10 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Richardson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 3rd down, clearing. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. Final play of the half. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Richardson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Emerson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 Lions. Check go.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. That's caught at the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
19 tight. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 18, rattle. Go.
Following the interception, Love. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Street.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go, Reed, go.
Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now that after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The slot man in motion right. Richardson working from the gun. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. Cleary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. They'll keep it on the ground. Cleary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Narvis's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Richardson. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now Richardson. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about